What is in the bag?
It's a bit of a special lizard, a bit of a surprise for you. They're quite an endangered species and we're part of a breeding program for them here at Cairns Tropical Zoo.
Okay.
Well, I heard that Chris was in town, so I brought in something a little bit different, a little bit rare, so I think Chris will be quite excited to see it.
Wow.
So this little guy here is a Fijian Crested Iguana.
Yeah. I've been to Fiji a lot of times, and these guys, I know they're in a lot of trouble, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Their population is quite low. They've only found on a couple of islands around the Fijian archipelago.
Yeah.
This little iguana has been named Aku after a Fijian sporting star.
So what's got you worried about him?
Well, his appetite's gone down and he just hasn't been himself lately.
So just not as energetic?
Basically, yeah, not as energetic. Hasn't been eating as much as he normally would and nowhere near as active as normal.
It's a tricky one. Can I just get your hole in there? I'm just going to get my stethoscope. Fijian crested iguanas are one of the rarest creatures in the world, so you have to make sure that each and every one of them is healthy and hopefully able to breed. But right now, the thing that's caused this guy to be off colour is a complete mystery. It all sounds fine. Both heart and lungs, all normal. Look, the fact that he's not eating like he should makes you think that it's got something to do with his digestive system. So, you know, if we can really focus our search around his abdomen here, the thing is, he feels a bit tense. You know, if anything, when I do push in there, he takes a little gulp and then all of a sudden he isn't so active. So there's some discomfort coming in here. And certainly he's what we call guarding. He's really trying to protect that belly of his.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed his diet at all?
No.
I'm at a bit of a loss to explain why he's showing the signs he is. I think probably the best thing to do right now is take an X-ray.
Okay.
If we do that, we'll get a good look, I guess, you know, inside that abdomen of his and just see if anything's bubbling away there.
He's a cool iguana. I've been working with him for probably the last, coming up to 8 years now. So I guess grown up with him a little bit and got a bit of an attachment to him. So it's concerning to hear there could be something wrong going on in his abdomen. So hopefully we can get to the bottom of it pretty quickly.
At the Marlin Coast Veterinary Hospital, Chris is trying to work out what's wrong with Aku, an unwell Fijian iguana.
It's hard not to be just a bit mesmerised by the sight of him. I mean, these are one of the rarest and most endangered iguanas or lizards, really, anywhere in the world.
Chris is X-raying Aku to try to work out why the extremely rare iguana has suddenly lost his appetite.
All right, what's that? X-ray. Wow, that's not what I expected. This isn't a digestive problem at all. This is something completely different. I take one look at Aku's X-rays and straight away the weight lifts off the shoulders. It's there in plain sight. Aku has a bladder stone and a large one. But now comes a bigger concern. How do we get it out? That would hurt. There are a couple of ways that you can get a bladder stone. Certainly it can be a metabolic thing where you actually produce too many minerals and it starts to form a crystal, and a really big one at that. Or it can be a dietary thing, or it can be the result of infection. But the reasons why don't really matter so much right now, do they? No. So that's got to go.
Aku's keeper, Alex, is anxiously waiting for news.
My concern is with Aku, they are an endangered species. There's not too many of them left, so each one is very precious to us.
All right.
There we go.
I've got some news that you're probably not going to expect. He's actually got a massive bladder stone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, I've never seen one of these before in an iguana. I mean, it is, we're talking, you know, that large.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, that would be the reason why he's been a bit off. He's carrying around probably about 30 grams of stone in his belly.
Yeah, right.
When I tell Alex, his face is one of slight confusion because he's not really sure whether he should be relieved or concerned. It's good news that it's not cancer, but at the same time, It's a worry, the fact that now Aku is facing major surgery.
So what's the next step, I guess?
You can try to dissolve these stones, but it will take many months. I don't think that's really fair on him to put up with a stone for all that time.
Yep.
The best thing to do would be to operate. Actually go in there surgically and remove that stone.
Okay.
So that's all right with you. We can do that today for you.
That'd be great. Yeah, I think the sooner it's done, the better, really, isn't it?
When you have bladder stones this large, you're talking about quite significant pain and usually quite significant infections as well. So for those reasons, I don't really want to delay on this. It's important we get Aku into surgery straight away. Cool, man. You come with me. All right, lights are on. Okay.
Come on, little one.
So we'll try for the tail wound here.
Yep.
In Cairns, Chris is starting surgery to remove a massive bladder stone from little iguana Aku.
Feeling really sleepy now.
I'm about to operate on one of the rarest animals in the world. An animal that is notoriously difficult under anaesthetic, an animal that is quite old, and an animal that has quite a significant medical problem. Yeah, you can understand why, right now, I'm a bit concerned. The plan really is to cut down through the skin, through the abdominal wall, and my thinking is straight after that, I should find what I'm looking for. All right, I'm now pretty happy with this opening incision. This isn't a situation where I have to go searching for what I'm looking for because it's right there. That bladder stone is just dominating Aku's abdomen there. If there's any doubt as to whether that's it or not, that settles it. It's not called a bladder stone for nothing. It is rock hard, and it is made of one big lump of crystal. It's heavy, and you just know it'll hurt like hell. For all those reasons, this lump has to come out now. So believe it or not, that is the bladder, but the bladder is totally full. Full to the brim with rock. It's just all bladder stone.
The challenge now is to get the stone out safely.
So my hope is I can actually pull this bladder out and get it on the outside of the body. And maybe a dream. It's not really playing ball. Okay, so we're into the bladder now. So with any luck, if I can get these in the right place, we might just have some action here.
In Cairns, Chris is trying to remove a massive stone from the bladder of a Fijian iguana called Aku.
It is egg-shaped, so I'm just trying to roll it over so I get the narrowest part. Try to squeeze it out. There we go. There it is. One big stone. Massive. Extraordinary. Living with that just had to be a nightmare. It's essentially made of minerals like calcium and phosphorus and magnesium, and they all bond together and form this rock. You can't imagine the pain and discomfort that Aku has been experiencing up until this point. If Alex hadn't picked up on those subtle signs that Aku was showing, then his life would have continued to be absolute torture. Let's give this a big flush. The worry we have is that because that bladder has been opened, and we know that bladder is full of bacteria because it's had the big stone in it, the concern is we can now spread that bacteria into Aku's abdominal cavity.
Any more?
No, that's good to start with.
Now Chris can start stitching up Aku's bladder.
This is really, really finicky. Everything is now shrunk down to that stone's gone, so it's absolutely microsurgery. That's the bladder now. I'm happy with how that's looking.
Finally, Chris can close up the wound.
This is just some antibiotics. And just provide a bit of an extra barrier to any infection taking hold. Okay, my Fijian friend is done, so it's time to wake him up. Crystal, he's the same iguana, isn't he?
Yes.
He looks very different. Change colour, buddy. What was that all about? What he's done is, because he's been on his back and under anaesthetic and getting cold, he's decided that if he darkens himself up, makes himself black, then he absorbs more heat. It's just one of those incredible adaptations these guys have. Okay, buddy. You ready? There we go. Oh, no, you can't leave yet. No. No, you really can't. I know you think you're ready, and I appreciate that, but you're not. So let's just take it slow.
You would never know that this little guy has just experienced major abdominal surgery. He's up, ready, and keen to get moving. It is unbelievable.
You are fiery, aren't you? Alex is going to be here soon, so if you put on this at a display, we'll be very impressed. But for now, just rest, huh? Hey mate, how are you?
Not too bad. How did you go?
Good. Yeah, it's been quite a day
Yep.
for everyone. But look, he's just taken the no frills approach to it. He's unmoved, but you can see that's where we went in.
Oh, yep.
Just in there.
3 hours later, it's time for Aku to go home.
He should recover pretty quickly. That area tends to heal up beautifully.
Okay,
so
awesome.
After a few days, you should start to see that appetite of his returning. He should be a lot brighter than he was before.
Yeah, great.
He doesn't have that big rock sitting.
Be a lot more comfortable for him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, but look, he's bounced back incredibly well after the anaesthetic.
Yeah, awesome. Couldn't have gone any better then.
Yeah.
It's great to hear that the surgery went well and the bladder stone was removed successfully, and who knows, maybe he might be interested in breeding now because he is an endangered species, so each and every one of them is very important.
Let us know how he goes, mate.
Yeah, will do.
If he starts fathering some, we should know about it.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Okay, no worries, buddy. I'll put him back in here.
It's a special day when, as a vet, you get to treat an animal that hopefully is one of the cornerstones of preserving an entire species. But today has been that day. Aku had a unique problem, but thankfully a problem we're able to fix. And hopefully now, the rest of his life involves producing many more Akus.
Guys, I really hoped you liked that video, and if you did, make sure you give us a like and follow on Facebook.